creature of myth and legend roams. For centuries, eyewitness accounts and cryptic evidence has fueled the mystery surrounding this elusive being. Join us as we dive into the world of Bigfoot and explore the truth behind the legends with eyewitness encounters. Our first interview today will be with this kind gentleman named Howard Jones. All right, thank you for this interview. So, what's your name?
My name's Howard Jones.
Okay, Howard Jones. Anything else you want to add?
I'm from Missouri, and I saw Bigfoot.
Okay. So, where did you first encounter Bigfoot?
Well, I was camping in the woods of Eagle Rock, Missouri on August 23rd, 1996. And, I heard noises outside when I was sleeping. It was after a long day of fishing. And I'm in my tent, and I hear these noises, these loud thuds. It sounded like giant boulders falling, hitting the ground, giant thuds. And then I started hearing what I thought was wolves howling at first. So I make the mistake, the grave mistake, of leaving my tent. I look outside, and I look around a little bit with my flashlight. I seen a 7-foot tall, grayish-brown, hairy figure, and I knew it was Bigfoot. And then he started throwing rocks at me, giant rocks. One of them nearly hit me in the head. So I ran away. I left my tent and everything, and I never went back to Eagle Rock.
So, how has this affected you going forwards in life?
Ever since that day, I have lived in fear that I will see him again. I stay far away. I no longer even live in Missouri. I'm scared to go back there.
Okay. So, have you told other people about your encounter?
I told a few people. The one that I can remember best was at a Waffle House. I was talking to this truck driver, and he had several encounters like this. And I told him everything that I know, and some of what he was saying about the howling, it matched up. So I knew I wasn't crazy then, because he had the same encounters.
Have you told anybody else? Has anybody ever told you that you're crazy for this encounter you had?
Like I said, I've told several people, and a couple of them, they call me crazy. And I've had people say that to me before, and I can't stand it. It fills me with rage. I wish they could have seen what I seen that day.
Okay, Howard. Or is it Mr. Jones?
You can call me Howard.
Alright. Howard, this really wraps up the interview. Is there anything else you want to add?
I would advise people to never go near Eagle Rock, Missouri, and just anywhere in the woods to be honest with you. And if you hear them howling noises, I would steer clear.
Alright, thank you, Howard. I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day to do this interview.
Well, I appreciate you having me.
You have a good night, sir.
You too.
What the hell? And it stunk. It stunk. Bigfoot farted in my living room.
Hopping to our next interview, another scary encounter.
It was weird.
Yes, very weird. Maybe
All right.
Bigfoot's trying to dox us. Okay. So, tell me a little bit about yourself before we get on with this interview.
My name, my first name is Bradshaw. That's all
Yes,
you need to know. Bradshaw.
Bradshaw. That's all I need to know.
That's all you need to know.
All right. All right. So, where'd you first encounter Bigfoot?
It was at the Big Bone Lick State Park in Kentucky.
All right. So, you mind telling me what happened in this Bigfoot encounter?
Well, it was July 7th, 2001. We was having a bachelor party for one of my little bachelor party camping trip for one of my buddies. And everything was going good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty good bachelor party if I do say so myself. And everything was going good, going normal. But then at the end of the first night we was there, we heard some noises coming from the woods. Some howling sounds, kind of thought maybe it was some dogs or some coyotes or something.
Mm-hmm.
But we also heard some sounds of like some big branches breaking, snapping. Didn't know what it was. Didn't think much of it. But at the end of the second night, really the second day, throughout the whole day, we saw what looked like this massive, like maybe 7 foot tall figure, almost human like. Saw him multiple times, just kind of from a distance. Kind of thought he was jealous of our little bachelor party going on. But at the end of the night, we heard the same sounds from the night before. Sounded way louder, way closer. Again, didn't think much of it. But at the end of the third night, that was the night. After we had all gone to bed, there was some loud, like thumping, like like footsteps, and it was right outside our tents. So I grabbed the flashlight, peeked outside my tent, and as I peeked out, I saw it standing there. He was reaching into my buddy Jenkins' tent, grabbed him right by the ankle, took off with him. We all got up, we ran. He was running, but he was so fast, man. I can't even believe how fast he was. Carrying Jenkins too. Carrying Jenkins so fast. But we searched for 2 days, didn't found nothing until we found a size 7 men's shoe. That was what size Jenkins wore. That was his size. That's all we found. Didn't ever see Jenkins again.
So, going forwards, like after this encounter, how has it affected you in your daily life and all this?
Well, I ain't been able to go camping ever since. I tell you that, you know.
Yeah.
And Miss Jenkins a whole lot. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. So, have you told others the story?
Well, we told Jenkins's wife, of course, as you do, but she didn't believe us too much about the whole Bigfoot thing. And we also told the police, but of course Bigfoot, they think, oh, Bigfoot's not real, so they just accused us of killing him. And there was like a whole trial and everything, but there wasn't no evidence of how he went missing, so it didn't never really went anywhere.
So, how do you feel when Jenkins' wife and the police and the court dismissed your encounter with Bigfoot?
Well, personally, I felt a little demasculated. You know, I ran after him. I was the first one going, and I felt like they was just treating me like I was some schizoid freak. Like I didn't know what I seen. But we had multiple guys there. Bachelor party, pretty good bachelor party if I do say so myself. But we had about 6 of us there. We was all telling the same story, except for me. I was telling a little bit different story because I saw everything.
Yeah.
But it's really just kind of disappointing.
So that wraps up all my questions. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Nope. All right then.
Nope.
Thank you, Brad, was it?
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw. Thank you, Bradshaw.
You're welcome, sir.